What is the key to a fighter in recovery process during the camp? Is it sleep? Is it food? What is it?
It's everything, but you got to listen to your body, right? So, and not just like guessing about listening to your body, like sleep with, find a coach that's got, like, for instance, Sam Calavita. I'd sleep with a heart rate monitor on, and he'd be able to text me a couple of days before I'm going to get sick. I specifically remember this in my fight camp against Sandhagen. I'm training my ass off, and I'm doing a back and forth to Colorado. I'm training with Dwayne. Sam texts me a day before I leave to fly out to Colorado. He's like, "Hey, champ, your recovery's not looking so hot. You know, you had a day off, and it should be looking better. So if I was you, I would, take it easy." It's like, all right. So I did, and I got sick. I had a cold coming on. So he caught this cold before it actually hit my body, because your central nervous system is going to find it before you actually feel the effects. And so I made sure to take my training easy. I even listened to him. I took the next day off. So I did 2 days off in a row, which I never do. And I let me kick my sickness like that. Like, I was sick maybe for a day, 2 days, to where if I would have kept grinding, I probably would have dug myself into a hole, which would have been harder to climb out of it. Right. So when I say listen to your body, I mean actually listening to your heart rate variability. Your heart should be beating all different rhythms. It should be doing 0.6, 1.2, 0.8. It should never be beating once a second. Once you get into that rhythm, your central nervous system's not firing the right way, and you're overtrained, you're stressed out, you're getting sick, all of these things. So sleeping, your diet, how hard you're training, all of it kind of coming together, but ultimately it's about listening to your body.
Have you ever had to fight with a cold before?
I fought sick before. Yeah, I mean, the sicknesses aren't. I never go back and think oh yeah, it's more about the injuries I fought with.
Yeah.
I remember fighting I took with this fight card. Which isn't talked about. I took a title fight on 24 hours notice. I was supposed to fight Raul after I beat him the first time. I was supposed to rematch him in Sacramento, my hometown. He missed weight, pulled out of weight. UFC hit me up. Was like, "Hey, champ, we need you to fight Joe Soto," which was the Bellator champion. So I took that fight on 24 hours notice. But leading up to that fight, I couldn't throw kicks for 2 weeks because my lower back was just toast. It was ended up being my psoas, but I thought it was my lower back. And I went into that fight. I'm curious about this. I want to talk about this when we get to Islam's fight. I'm curious if he had to re-record all of his intros coming out to the fight, because when I had to fight Joe Soto rather than Barao, I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning at my house filming new stuff for the UFC.
Oh, that sucks.
They came to my house and I had to talk about fighting Joe Soto, because when you walk out for a fight, they put your picture up and you're talking about your fight and how you're going to beat Joe Soto. Well, I was supposed to be fighting Barao, so I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning filming me fighting Joe Soto rather than Barao.